This is going to be a very short video with my first impressions of the Sarissa Terrain Tile System. You can see in front of me the storage box that you get with it and some other Sarissa MDF buildings which are brilliant, which I have actually already stuck onto some of the tile system. I've had this for a couple of weeks now and I enjoyed it so much, I liked it so much that I put another order in, so I'm waiting for some more to arrive. What it is 3mm MDF, I believe 3mm MDF, very thin anyway, which has a wave-like pattern cut into the edge of it. This allows you to tile it endlessly, either 50% or fully, and on any rotation. The only stipulation is that you have this little TTS, which is on the top over the corner, has to be upright. So long as you have the TTS on the same side, then it will always tessellate, as I say, either 50% or across the full. Now I bought the starter pack because I wasn't totally sure if I'd like it, and as I've said, I really do. And the starter pack comes with quite a lot of these, which are 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres. 200 by 200 is what I would normally say. It comes with some of these which are much smaller. These are 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres, and you can fit some of the 20mm small houses on these, as I have done down here. And you also get some half-size ones, so 200 by 100, 20 centimetres by 10 centimetres. These are very good. They appear to be well made, they are all well cut, they're not so thick that you're going to have a problem if you decide to only run them on part of your table, but they're also not so expensive that it's plausible to purchase sufficient to cover a table this size. First impressions, well, I bought more. What more can I say? The other item that I purchased at the same time was their storage system. Now this is what actually attracted me to the whole thing. I do have a lot of space, as you can see, but terrain takes up a lot of room and it can be really awkward to store in a safe way that keeps the dust off it and allows easy access. I've struggled a bit. I have some different ways I store, which I'll show in another video, and I wanted to try this out and see how it is. What you can see here is just the basic full-sized storage solution. This comes with one shelf which pulls out and like that, and you can see that I've got some of my terrain sat on it, and that slides in and engages at the front quite easily and then clicks into place. That's a pretty good action. Now the one issue that I have with it a little bit is these are the shelf edges which are used when you want to put one of the other tiles into storage. So at the top here I've got one of the 100 by 200mm tiles, and I've got on either side up here I've got the little shelf inserts. They fall out really easily. And that's the issue I've got. So it's not really possible to leave that flexible. What you're going to be doing is putting in place terrain, and when you know where you want your shelves to go, you'll probably at the very least use blue tack, if not PVA, to secure those edges in place. Having said that, it works really well. And this means that if you have higher scenery, then you can not put shelves in. So it's a nice flexible way of storing it. And you do get enough of these in one pack of the storage container to do every single level that comes in the box. Every terrain tile system order comes with one of these overviews, which is a useful leaflet that contains explanations of how to make use of the terrain tile system, some suggestions for other materials that you might want to purchase as well. It shows you some ideas of different terrain elements that you can put on them, and also demonstrates how it will work for multiple scales. Now for myself, I'm only going to be using this for 20mm, but that is quite cool, I think. It's a very nice touch, and it certainly will help beginners who maybe aren't totally sure what to do, and as you can see, their results are amazing. Now hopefully mine will be close. The other thing to add is I show 200mm tiles. They have a 300mm tile as well, however that will not fit inside the storage system, which is a little bit of a downside. I'm not sure whether at some point they may not actually add a storage system for a 300mm tile. This here is an adapter set that I have ordered, so you can see the smallest size, you can see that you can turn a smaller size into 200 by 200, but most importantly for me, you can turn the 200mm tile into a 300mm tile. So I'll be using these for gardens and lanes and all sorts of stuff, and I will also be ordering some of the 300mm because I need that size for the church for my chain of command table. So there's some of the other additional items that you can get with this system, and also that leaflet, which I think is a real benefit. So to summarise, I'm impressed with this. I've ordered another pack, which should leave me with enough to cover this whole 6x4 table, and after that I'll probably order more. It's the same as their buildings. They're simple, but they just work, and they're not massively overpriced. So if you're looking for a flexible terrain solution, first impressions, this gets a big beard clipper thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe, click the like button, and if you have any comments to make, if you have made use of this yourself or are thinking about using it, then comment below. I'll be very happy to have a conversation with you. And don't forget to ding that bell so that if I do another video, as and when that happens, you are told about it. Thanks again for watching.